2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague, and the punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash. Next, double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of Great Millstone, the one that taught me the 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akims. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith, regardless of people here forbear. Egypt, aka America, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, Rome, Babylon shall mourn. Okay? It's gonna mourn. The God in the Bible is not gonna heal this place, alright? The Lord, nobody wants your juice. And that's gonna lead to a whole lot of workers, you know what I'm saying, quitting their jobs, right? Police officers, firefighters, doctors, nurses, hell, damn near everybody, man. Civil unrest, man. The collapse of a society, right? The Lord said, what again? 2nd Ezra. And then what did the man of the Lord do? We prophesied. We tell you what's going to happen before it even happened. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's get this, Isaiah, and I'm going to come right back. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of your so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native American Indians. This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. You want to know what that scripture is talking about? It's talking about prophecy. What's going to happen before it even happened? New things. Civil unrest, man. The collapse of Babylon, the great, the mother of harlots, man. The Lord said He got a controversy with this place. We're going to bring out some scriptures. Lord willing, man. Let's get it in, though, man. Nobody wants the juice, so that's going to lead, you know what I'm saying, to a whole lot of so-called important people quitting. It's going to be, look, you're going to a lawless, man, it's about to be lawless out here, man, according to the Bible. Because the less police you got, the less firefighters you got, hell, that crime is on the rise, all right? Crime is on the rise. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, verse 12, Egypt, America, Babylon the Great, not the Vatican. All right, America shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. And what's the ultimate plague? Them ICBM missiles. Them ICBM missiles jumping down. 14. Woe to the world and that dwell therein. The word woe means destruction. For the sword and their destruction draweth not. And a sword is a killing instrument, pretty much, right? Look, it's going to be riots out here and everything in the streets, man. All right? You see what's going on across seas? It's coming here, right? For the sword and the destruction draweth not. And what's the modern day sword? The gun. Or any killing instrument, any weapon, man. A bat, a stick, a tire iron, you name it, man. A ball and chain. For the sword of their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another people. Civil unrest, man. You can have race wars, class wars, civil wars, economic woes. The rich against the poor. It's going down, man. And can't nobody stop it. Can't nobody stop it. We're going to prove it according to the Bible. It says, what it say? And one people shall stand up to fight against another. Whatever happened to the love? I thought the Bible was all about love. I look, where's the love in that scripture, right? And one people should stand up to fight against another. Why? Because the love of many has waxed cold already. They say when you have nothing to lose, guess what? You lose it. And the majority of these people on the face of the earth right about now, they have nothing to lose. So guess what? They're gonna lose it, man. They're gonna lose it. They don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The spirit of the Lord ain't on them to just wait and suffer what they're going through. And wait on the Lord to come. The people like the hell with all that. You know what I'm saying? It's go time for the majority of these people, right? And I want to get a quick precept, and they won't come back. Just get a quick precept. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Jump down. Verse 8. a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And according to what I'm reading in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, look, we're not living in the time of peace. We're living in the time of hate. Because remember, the scriptures tell you, an unwise king destroys the people, man. The earth is being ran by an unwise king. He has no wisdom, man. The wicked, sleazy, man. All right? Remember Proverbs, the 29th chapter, verse 2. Matter of fact, let me finish reading this and when I get that right quick, I'm going to sneak that in there. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And most definitely we're in a time of hate and we're in a time of war. And ain't nobody going to get around that. You're not going to get around that. Let's get this though. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked, sleazy Esau, Edom, the elite banking families, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And now, look, the scriptures say this is the beginning of sorrows. Remember, less police, less firefighters, more civil unrest. Crime is on the rise. More crime, man. People gonna be looting, running up in these stores and everything. We ain't seen nothing yet, man. So let's go back. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Verse 15 again. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands, weapons in their hand, preferably the gun. It says, and look, there shall be sedition among men. You look up the definition for that word. Sedition is people exciting other people to go against the government. These people have had it. You see? But not Israel. Not the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They still comfortable. They still think this is their rest. Everybody else is running up and down the street, you know what I'm saying, protesting, so forth and so on. But where's Jake at? Someone eating some neck bones, you know what I'm saying, and some pig feet, sucking on them, got vinegar and everything on it, hot sauce and everything. He's someone eating some chitlins, man. All hell breaking loose. And what is Jake doing? Someone with a blunt in their mouth, eat some damn chitlins and some hot fries. You see? Drink some red Kool-Aid, man. Through, gone. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Civil unrest, right? The collapse of a society. And they shall not regard their kings nor princes. They're not trying to hear what the president got to say. The governor, the local officials, the pastor, the church pastor. You know what I'm saying? They've been feeding them lies all their life. They came to the conclusion they don't want to hear nothing, man. They already got their mind made up already, man. They should not regard their kings nor princes. Hell, there's going to be less police on the streets. There's going to be less firemen on the streets. So look, that means more fires everywhere, man. Everything going to burn, man. And then Lord Yahushua said, look, he ain't coming to bring peace either when he come. All right? This place is going to be already on fire by the time the Lord come. It says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. The people going to take over, man. And eventually, they're saying martial law is going to pop up, right? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because martial law is going to kick off. It's going to get outrageous, man. They're going to have to call in the troops. That's how bad it's going to get, right? For because of their pride. And then once again, you know what I'm saying, you ain't going to be able to go from the next town to the next town. Hell, you probably ain't going to be able to leave your porch, man. All right? Without permission. These are the times that's fastly approaching, man. All right? The collapse of a society. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no, look. Sounds like the collapse of a society. To me, said men is going to be afraid. Civil unrest, man. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, with them weapons, and spoil, meaning rob their goods, because of the lack of bread. You know what I'm saying? A controlled famine. You know what I'm saying? You see? These people are controlling how much food coming to your grocery stores. It's all by design. It's all by design, but it's ultimately being orchestrated by the God of the Bible, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, right? And we'll get that too. We'll get that too. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoiled their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Because pursuant to St. Matthew, the 24th chapter, great tribulation shall come upon the earth, right? Look, great tribulation shall come upon the earth, right? And every time we say something, we most definitely got to back it up with a scripture. Remember I said ultimately the God of the Bible is orchestrating everything. Let's get this. Isaiah 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. Meaning the bad times that you see going on, ramping up, the Lord is bringing it, man. You see? Now your kids got to drink the Kool-Aid now. They got to drink the juice now, man. This is the signs of a society on the brink of collapse, man. All right. This is I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things, man. So the Lord is doing all these things. And remember, the words of the Lord don't go out void. These words do not go out void, Israel. It's going to happen. That's why the scriptures tell us to walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. But what is our people doing? What is the average Israelite doing right about now? Just eating, drinking, not giving a damn, sleep, walking around with a bag of damn Funyuns, you know what I'm saying? And some, walking around with some hot fries, you know what I'm saying? The extra hot fries with their fingers all orange and all that, right? Let's get this though. St. Matthew, the 24th chapter. St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. And that's what you see going on right about now. The only thing our people think about is eating, drinking, having fun, partying. And look, society is collapsing right in front of their eyes. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. You're going to have men teaching the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and the majority of our people are going to be ignoring the words of prophecy. Then that's saying, you know, wham, bam, no thank you, man. Let's jump up. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So we're here to tell you, according to the Bible, what's going to happen before it even happened, man. And look, and it ain't even us speaking. It's the God of the Bible speaking through us, man. The Lord said he's going to bring this place down. Look, going right back to Isaiah. Let's go right back to Isaiah, the 24th chapter. The collapse of a society. You're seeing the collapse of a society, and it's going to be more storms, more floods, more earthquakes, all that, man. St. Matthew 24 and 10. The city of confusion, Babylon, aka America, not the Vatican, okay? The city of confusion is broken down. Everything is upside down. You don't know the man from the woman or the woman from the man. You don't know what the hell is going on here, right? It says the Lord is breaking this place down systematically, right? Bit by bit. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets. People want answers now. You see? All hell break loose. People want answers now. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. The thrill is gone, man. All right? Listen, the thrill is gone, Israel. That's what the Lord is basically telling you through his men, through the servants, the prophets. The good times that went out the door, man. All right? Remember, evils and only evils. That's the only thing you're going to see from here on out. Let's get this. 2nd Ezra, the 14th chapter. Verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall be done hereafter. Because once again, you got less cops, you know what I'm saying? Less firefighters, less EMS people. So that's going to lead to more civil unrest. That's going to lead to more crimes. You know what I'm saying? Theft, you know what I'm saying? Breaking and entering. All that, man. Auto theft. You name it, man. Look, it's about to skyrocket. It's about to go through the roof, man. You don't understand what's going on. Once again, I read it earlier, Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule the earth, the people mourn. That's who's ruling the earth, Israel. The wicked, man. All right? And then the Lord said, I shouldn't even have to write it to you what time it is. You should know already. Our people should be seeking the Lord right about now. So let's go right back to 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Second Ezra chapter 15. I gotta jump down to 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, the pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Sound like a collapse of society to me. Sound like civil unrest to me, man. The Lord said He's going to send plagues upon this place, widowhood, these women, husbands, boyfriends, or whatever title you done gave them. Look, gonna die soon, come, man. During the Third World War, or during these race riots, or during the civil unrest, man. You see? Poverty, famine, ain't no jobs out here, a lack of food, sword, which represents destruction, and pestilence, to waste their houses with destruction and death. That's what you got to look forward to, right? Remember, evils and only evils, behold, it's coming. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get that. Look, but you think it's going to get better here, right? Remember, Israel, the Lord said, look, He's not going to heal this place, man. Look, why would He? Why would the God of the Bible heal this God-forsaken place, man? All right? The land, you know what I'm saying, the slaughter millions and billions of Hebrew Israelites. Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 25. Destruction cometh. Love, destruction. Peace, destruction. Hugs, destruction. Kisses, destruction. Marriages, destruction cometh. And they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Why? Because it's thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible, man. Remember, for when they shall say peace and safety, this sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with a child, and guess what? And they shall not escape, man. All right? And they shall not escape. Remember, you reap what you sow, Israel. Matter of fact, let's get that. This is Jeremiah chapter 51. Verse 6, remember, this is not our rest anyway, pursuant to Micah 2 and 10, Israel. This is not our rest. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, her wickedness. Because remember, the sins of this place have reached up in the heavens, right? For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance, of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. The Lord's going to pay this place back, man. Babylon, man. By way of the nuclear missiles, man. And the chariots shooting their laser beams on it, burning it to a crisp, man. All right? It says Babylon, America. Once again, not the Vatican, right? America is Babylon, the land of confusion. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hands. That made all the earth drunken off the philosophies, man, off that wine, that Babylon juice, right? Democracy and all that other nonsense, right? The nations have drunken off of wine. That's why we always say they drunk off that Babylon juice, right? Therefore, the nations are mad. None of the nations that came to the conclusion that following after this beast, you know what I'm saying, after America, you know what I'm saying, has destroyed their nation pretty much, you know? Their society, right? It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. And balm is a healing agent, right? So how does America try to heal itself? By pumping more money and money that they don't got into the economy, the different stimulus packages and things of that nature. That's pretty much the balm. They're trying to heal this place, right? The scripture said, what? Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, the God of the Bible, the Most High Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua said, look, I would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go everyone into his own country, and the rich, they leaving out of here, man. These other nations, they didn't got rich off America. They leaving here now, man. All right? But who want to still stay here? Israel. Negroes, Latins, and Native American Indians, man, a bunch of ninjas, they still want to stay. They think this is the best thing since sliced pie, man. You see, since sliced bread. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not here. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our power. Make bright the arrows, meaning the missiles, right? Gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, the Russians, right? look, for his device against Babylon, man. So those ICBM missiles that these different nations got, the Lord gonna have them use it on Babylon, man. Okay? Mainly Russia, right? The Medes, right? For his device is against Babylon to destroy, man. You see? This the Lord speaking, man. He said he created those devices, aka those weapons, aka those missiles to destroy Babylon, right? It says, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple, man. So the Lord, you know what I'm saying, is going to bring wrath. He's going to bring vengeance upon Babylon, man. AKA America. Look, not the Vatican, man. All right? So you Israelites out there, they're thinking peace is going to come. Look, you sadly mistaken, man. You sadly mistaken, my friend. You sadly mistaken. Habakkuk chapter 2. Habakkuk chapter 2. Verse 3, and it reads, for the vision, meaning the prophecies, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying, the prophecies are jumping off the pages, man. You see? Jumping right off the pages. Though it tarry, wait for it. Though it seems like it's taking a long time for the Lord to execute vengeance upon this place, though it tarry, wait for it. It's going to happen. Because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. 1 minute, you know what I'm saying, Babylon is running, you know what I'm saying, as usual. Next thing you know, this is not a drill. Missiles coming this way. Get to your local bunker. But you Israelites, you know ain't nobody letting you in them bunkers, Israel. Ain't nobody letting you in them bunkers, Israel. They don't, these nations hate you, Israel. Let's get this. I want to get this though, Zechariah. Civil unrest, man. All these things are going to happen. Oh, remember, the scripture said they should not regard that king thing, have no pity upon that neighbor. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 13. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor, man. Once again, race wars, class wars, civil wars, economic woes. Then look, civil unrest and the collapse of a society. This is what we're in the midst of, man. And all these things are going to happen. And look, and before they spring forth, what did the Lord got us doing? Telling you of it, right? And let's get this. Since I read that, let's get this. This is Romans chapter 3, verse 3. For what if some did not believe? See, the average person on the face of the earth don't believe what the Bible got to say. But guess what? For what if some did not believe? It don't matter. Shall their unbelief make their faith of the Most High without effect? Just because you don't believe in the words of the Bible, is that going to stop prophecy from coming to pass? No. All right? A big giant N-O, right? God forbid, Yahweh forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true. Because remember, these words are faithful and true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and thou mightest overcome when thou art judged, man. So everything that I'm reading is going to come to pass, regardless if you like it, if you try to hide from it, it don't matter, man. It don't matter. That's why the scripture says it's high time to wake out of sleep, because salvation nearer than what we believe, man. A couple more scriptures, then I'm going to wrap it up. Remember, Micah, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Malachi, the 4th chapter, a day is going to come and it's going to burn as an oven, man. This is 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. Let's see. 2nd Ezra chapter 16. Bear with me. Let's see where I want to start at. I start at 8. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Nobody, man. You can't stop the Lord's biddings. You can't. Come on, man. Ain't nobody gonna stop the plans of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? You're not gonna be able to put out this fire, man. Ain't enough firemen, right? Remember, all the firemen quitting any damn way. All the police are quitting anyway. And if they didn't quit, you still wouldn't be able to put out the fire, man. You still wouldn't be able to put out the fire. It says, I'm gonna jump down. Verse 11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence, right? 13. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows, meaning the missiles that he shooteth, are sharp, and shall not miss. X marks the spot, right? Then they ain't gonna miss their rank, right? When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And America's at the end of the world. You see? America's on the other side of the earth from where the missiles are going to be shot from. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. A fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth, man. You see? It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backwards. Once you shoot that arrow, it ain't coming back, man. It says, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return. Woe is me. Woe is me. This Ezra is getting that vision right from the Lord. Woe is me. Woe is me. Who would deliver me in those days? Because Ezra seen all hell breaking loose, right? Great tribulation, such had never been on the face of the earth. Ezra seen it, man. That's why he said, woe is me. Woe is me. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning. The beginning of famines and great death. The beginning of wars. Sound like civil unrest to me. Sound like a society is collapsing, right? The beginning of wars. And the powers shall stand in fear. The people that actually run the society at least, are going to be shaking in their boots, man. Because things are going to get out of control, man. All right? The beginning of evils, meaning bad times. Evil. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils, meaning bad times, shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute, man. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Let's jump down. 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth. Matter of fact, let's 24. For behold, victuals, resources, right? Food shall be sold good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils, meaning bad times, grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Going right back into Amos, the 5th chapter, verse 18. The day of the Lord shall be like running into a lion, getting away, running into a bear, getting away, thinking you safe, and then you get bit by a serpent and you die. Those different situations, man, is going to be falling the majority of you people, man. All right? And I got one more. I got one more that I want to get. Matter of fact, I got two. I got two. This is Jeremiah, the 28th chapter. Jeremiah chapter 28. And you ain't going to be able to say you didn't hear it. Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, they prophesied. They told you what was going to happen before it even happened. They prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil, meaning bad times, and of pestilence. And you ain't going to be able to get around that, man. The men of the Lord, they're prophesying against Babylon, man. Last scripture, Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None, meaning what? The prophecies, man. Everything that I read is going to come to pass. If it haven't already came to pass, man. It says none of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. Why? Because the Bible stands alone. For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them, man. So the spirit of the Lord is gathering the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Why this place is fastly circling the drain, man. CTD, man. Circling the drain, man. Civil unrest and the collapse of a society. Shalom.